Charlie stood there looking unsure. He tugged gently on her hand, encouraging her to sit next to him. When she did, he moved her hair away from her neck and kissed the silky soft spot below her ear.
Relax, Trinity. We don't have to do anything you don't want. You know that, right? We can just chill on the blanket, watch the clouds, and talk.
As he spoke, he rubbed soothing circles on her back. Within a short amount of time, Trinity had drunk 2 glasses of wine and was on her 3rd.
"You're not doing a very good job of keeping up with me here, Jack."
But I'm the one who's driving, remember?
Jack poured more wine into her glass, even though it was still half full. Trinity giggled nervously and took another sip. With just a hint of slur in her words, she said,
"If I didn't know better, I'd say you were trying to get me drunk."
Now, babe, I wouldn't do that. I just want you to relax a little.
She wasn't drunk yet, but she'd finished off those other 2 glasses rather quickly, so she must be feeling pretty buzzed. He didn't really want her completely inebriated. He didn't want to take advantage of her. He wasn't a jerk. He wanted her to enjoy this as much as he would, but still, he let her continue drinking. While she was busy taking another sip, he slipped his hand under her shirt. It didn't take much longer before Jack was able to coax Trinity to lie down, to get more comfortable. Still, he didn't rush things. He continued stroking her arms, her belly, brushing under her breasts, but never quite touching them. He teased her mouth with kisses, not giving in to her obvious desire to deepen those kisses. No, he wanted her completely ready, because there was nothing worse than a girl backing out at the last minute. He felt her resistance slipping away, so it surprised him when she suddenly pushed him off her and sprang into a sitting position.
"What's the matter, baby? Come back down here," he coaxed.
"What's that noise?"
Trinity looked around her wildly, then back at him, eyes wide.
"Do you hear it?"
Jack sat up and strained to hear whatever had spooked her, but heard only the breeze.
"It's just the wind blowing through the tops of the trees. It always sounds like cars on the highway. It's a—"
"No, not that."
Trinity cocked her head.
"That! Listen. It sounds like, I don't know, like someone else is out there."
He sat up and laughed, nestling his nose into her hair.
"Baby, trust me. There's no one else out here."
He tried to ease her onto her back again.
"Let's just—"
Trinity pushed him away.
"No, seriously, Jack, listen. Just be quiet a second."
She kept her hand up to ward off further advances. Jack swallowed his irritation and did as he was instructed. He listened. He still didn't hear anything. It was probably just birds singing in the trees, or some type of animal stomping through the brush, something intent on leaving them alone as long as they left it be. Regardless, he sure as hell wasn't going to tell her that because he didn't want her freaking out about other kinds of wildlife lurking about. He moved his legs and winced a little. His pants were too tight. He groaned. He was so close. Then he heard the sound, too. It was a strange noise, unlike any animal he'd ever heard. It was more of a muted gurgling, almost. He listened more closely to get a better idea which direction the sound was coming from. East. It was coming from the east. He stood to get a feel for how far away the person was, and he was suddenly convinced there was definitely a someone, not a something, out there. He held his hand out for Trinity and pulled her up but released her as she struggled to rehook her bra and untwist her shirt. When she finished, she stepped forward and squeezed his arm with a grip tighter than he would have thought she was capable of.
"You hear it too, don't you?"
she whispered. Jack nodded.